up, YouTube family? It's your girl Mia J here with my 5-month post-op VSG update for you guys. I have really missed you all. Thank you so much for continuing to support me on my journey. Things have been kind of hectic with my life, and I feel like I'm just now starting to get some sort of balance going on here. Somewhat, not all the way, somewhat, but we'll get there. So I just wanted to take the time out to update you guys on how 5 months is looking. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow me on my journey. And hit that like button so that way I know you watch my content, and leave a comment down below and introduce yourself to me so I can engage with you as well. So if you're new here, I have my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, aka VSG procedure, done on December the 7th of 2021. So let's go ahead and get into these stats, which I know y'all want to hear first before we get into all the good stuff. All right, so the last time I weighed in a video with you guys, I was 208.8 pounds, and that was on April the 12th. On April 19th, I weighed 205.4 pounds. April 26th, 205.6 pounds. May 3rd, 203.8. May 10th, 200.4, and then drum roll. On May 17th, I weighed in at 198.2 pounds. So your girl has officially made it to Wonderland. Now, that I say officially because I had did my hair right like May 2nd, I had did my hair. And it's these braids are kind of heavy. So I think I had already hit Wonderland before then, but I didn't want to count it until I saw the actual number on the scale. I didn't trip about it because I know at some point I'm going to see that number. So all in total, since I started my VSG process with my surgeon and everything before I got on the table, I've lost 75 pounds. Since surgery itself, I've lost 64 pounds. And for my highest weight overall, I've lost 103 pounds. So what I actually did for myself, and I'm trying to do something different every time I hit like one of my mini weight goals, is do something to celebrate me. So what I did was I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone, and I had a little mini photo shoot. I had did my makeup, I had a really nice dress on, I had some nice heels on, and I just went out and took pictures. I got some balloons to commence the 100, and the 100 signifies me going into Wonderland, and also being 100 pounds down from my highest weight. So that was definitely something different that I did, and I'm so glad that I did that for myself. Now, I also still do measurements as well with my weight loss. So since surgery, I've lost 10 inches in my waist, 10 inches in my hips, 5 inches in my left thigh, 7 inches in my right thigh, 3 inches in my bicep. 3 inches in my left bicep, 3 inches in my right bicep, 7 inches around my bust, 3 inches in my neck, 5 inches around my left calf, 3 inches in my right calf. So that total since surgery, I've lost 56 inches all in total. So I know comparison is a thief of joy, so I'm not comparing my journey to anyone else's. So just off the basis of that, I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come and how much I've done. Just for the fact that I hit Wonderland before even really getting into the 5-month post-op range is amazing. Even before 6 months alone, I think that is amazing, and all the inches that I've lost is amazing. The non-scale victories that I've been having have been great, and I'm so very appreciative of this journey. So speaking of non-scale victories, I want to talk a little bit about some of my non-scale victories that I've been experiencing this last month. So I've been able to cross my legs like without trouble, or sometimes I even cross my legs without me even thinking. Like I'll just be sitting here just doing whatever, and then all of a sudden the legs are crossed. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's the thing, they're crossing. I can see her, right? Y'all know what I'm referring to when I say I can see her. That's been a couple months that I've been able to see her, but the more weight I lose, the clearer she's getting. So I ain't been able to see her since like my late teens. And that's the only time I was able to see her, because otherwise I've been overweight my whole life. But yeah, that's it was great. And then also I can fit a lot of shoes that I bought before that I couldn't fit before. Like for instance, the shoes I wore for my photo shoot, those heels, and don't get me wrong, they still hurt like hell because I'm not used to wearing heels. But I was able to slide my foot in without any problem. And that's a blessing, because I bought those for my birthday thinking that me and my boyfriend went to Vegas because our birthdays are a day apart. So we thinking I'm going to Vegas, I'm about to be all cute, even though I still was, but just not in those shoes. But now I have those shoes that I can get back into and I can wear with confidence. Let's see what else. So another thing that's kind of a non-scale victory is my resting heart rate has been lower. So I wear an Apple Watch, and I've been wearing Apple Watches for like the last 3 to 4 years. I've been an Apple Watch wearer. So with my Apple Watch, my resting heart rate is lower. So prior to me having surgery, my resting heart rate would be around 70-ish beats per minute, like 72 to 78 beats per minute was my resting heart rate. And then now around this time, my resting heart rate can range between like 58 beats per minute and 62 beats per minute. So I know the lower your resting heart rate is, that is a clearer indication of having good health. So I'm happy about that. I think that's all the NSVs. So next, something that I did do during this last month since we last talked is I went bra shopping, y'all. Whoo! So what caused me to go bra shopping was my bras that I had a lot of capping in it. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go to Victoria's Secret, go get measured, see where I'm lying at. So I went from a triple D bra, right, to a C. And I was the bras I was wearing before was like a 42 triple D, and then now they're saying I'm a 38 C. And this was like a few weeks ago, like in the earlier part of the last month, probably like maybe a week or so after my last video. And then now I have some C bras, and I'm starting to get a little bit of space in there. So I'm like, okay, we really about to be in an itty bitty titty community. As long as I ain't losing my lower half, I won't complain about that part. But that is something to look out for when you do have surgery. You can lose your assets. It could be one, it could be both. Who knows? It's hard to tell, because I also come from a family of heavier chested women, and I'm not one of them. I am the one that's heavier at the bottom than at the top, versus like comparing to my family and stuff. So it could depend. Like I won't say count on anything. I won't say bet on anything. If anything, you do what I did for my lower half, and that's try to do like daily workouts just to get that muscle going on. With chest, you could work muscles for your chest, but honestly, the muscles are up here, and then your breasts are just really just fat. Like there's really no muscle. Like the muscle will help it be perky, but it won't make them bigger, so to speak. So that is potentially a problem, make you a little stash. So, you know, if you need to go and take care of that, you can take care of that. But moving on. During this little time period, I also was sick. I had a week of being sick where I had like a cold. Wasn't COVID, just a really, really bad cold that just wiped my appetite out. I wasn't drinking my water like I was supposed to. I was barely taking my vitamins. And then the week after healing, I had a sinus infection. Well, how about that? Like, I can't catch a freaking break. Like, I'm just now starting to feel good. But I think that kind of took a little bit of a toll on me, but it's a journey. It's not a marathon. So every day I'm working hard to make sure I stay on track. I might fall off, but as long as I get back up and get on there, that's all that matters. And I have a confession. Actually, I'm going to have 2 confessions in this video. First confession, I tried bread. And it wasn't like your typical wheat loaf. It was a brioche loaf. So I've been making meal prepping for my family. So I meal prep stuff that I can eat, and then I meal prep stuff solely that they can eat. So I have meal prepped some French toast sticks, and I use a brioche loaf. And if you watch my previous videos, you probably have heard me say that I am a bread lover. So, you know, the temptation me was like, let me try a little piece of that bread. I'm not advising anybody to do it. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional. I am just merely speaking from my experience. So I tried it. It wasn't bad. It set really heavy in my stomach. Like, I could feel it sitting there for a little while, and I think I had like a third to a half of a piece of bread. I definitely didn't eat the whole thing. And that leads me to confession number 2. Y'all ready for this? I never stopped eating carbs, y'all. Oh, and I don't mean carbs like, you know, like I mean bread, because clearly I just had my first taste of bread, but potatoes more so specifically. And that's from the time I was eating soft foods until present day. Now, back when we were eating soft foods and stuff, I was doing like mashed potatoes because I wanted something soft to go in my stomach, because I'm like, I'm still a human. Regardless if I just had my stomach removed, I still need something in my body, and like the stuff that y'all want me to eat it ain't working for me. So we're gonna do something. So that's how I kind of got into the mashed potatoes. And then, you know, since I would get like, you know, if I make potatoes or something, you know, since I have like a potato here, not a whole potato, like a little spoon of potatoes here, a little spoon of potatoes there, but nothing too crazy. And I don't do it every meal or let alone every day. I will say I probably get some sort of potato a couple times a week. And I also make overnight oats once a week. So I make 1 serving of overnight oats. I make it pretty simple. I just do oatmeal, oat milk, a little bit of cinnamon, chia seeds, protein powder, and my fruit of choice. So my fruit of choice could either be like cranberries or apples, one of the two. And then that serving, typically that's a 1-person serving, to be honest. But for me, that lasts me like 2 days, and I don't even finish it on the second day. So I'm like, you know, I need some fiber in my system so we can keep everything rocking and rolling. But that's what I've been doing for like probably like a couple of months now. Like once a week, I'll have 2 days where my breakfast is overnight oats, and I'll have the potatoes here and there. And to be honest with you, I really feel like that helped me to consistently lose weight. So now, granted, my weight it's not like I'm dropping 4 pounds every week, but I'm dropping something every week. Like, knock on wood, I ain't got no oil. It's a box right here. I'm gonna knock on this box. That's the way. I have not hit like a major stall or anything, and I think it's a 2-part. I think a lot of it has to do with me shocking my body, because unfortunately I'm not as consistent as I would like to be with hitting the gym and doing my workouts, because life. And then also eating carbs. I'm not advising you to do it. Follow your practitioner's instructions, but I will say that I have followed some people who have lost a significant amount of weight having VSG, and they continue eating carbs. Not as much. Protein always first, water always primary, but it's something about it, because it's like your body still needs that. It's still a key nutrient that your body still needs. So I would say do your own research, talk to your own medical team if that's something that you're interested in, but I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing because it's been working for me. With that, let's see what else I have in my notes here. I want to also talk about water. Now, in the beginning of me having surgery, I couldn't take a lot of water, which was causing me a lot of issues with getting my fluids in. And that's still a problem to today. Like, I can get a gallon of water in a day, no problem. But it depends on what kind of water I'm drinking. If I'm drinking purified water, you can forget about it. With the purified water, for me personally, when I drink it, it hurts. Like, my pouch hurts. Going down my esophagus, it hurts. I can't drink it. I can't hold it. If I drink distilled water, it's tolerable, It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing compares, for me at least, to spring water and the alkaline water. Those two are my top waters that I have to drink if I'm gonna get my fluids in. Furthermore, I have not been as consistent as I would like to with my workouts. It's like life has been kicking my butt. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I still try. Like I'm on a journey. This isn't a race. This isn't a marathon. This is just solely a journey, a lifelong journey for me. So I applaud myself for at least getting up and trying. Like, I might realize, like, oh, I've been falling off. Like, let me get back on the saddle, and I get back on there and do what I can. But, you know, it's okay if you fall off sometimes. Like, it's going to happen. Like, you're not going to be perfect 100% of the time. It's unrealistic for you to even expect that you're going to be perfect 100% of the time. But I'm going to, now that my schedule is kind of getting more consistent and I'm kind of getting more of a rhythm now, I'm going to start trying to make that time and space to incorporate my workouts back in. And then I'm over my sicknesses too, because that also played a factor in it as well. Like, right when I started school, I had got sick majority of these couple of weeks I've been sick, so that also played a factor in it too. But I miss it, and I'm ready to get back on the saddle and get right back going to the gym. My foods, I wanted to have clips to insert into this video, but to be honest, I really don't have much to insert into this video for food. I've been just trying to be simple, especially with not being sick, and then my baby got sick and my man was sick as well. So food honestly has been really simple. Another thing I started incorporating because of the Fairlife protein shake shortages, I've just been making my own protein shakes. So I'll get like protein powder, some fruit, flax, chia seeds, a little bit of water, maybe a little bit of Greek yogurt to add a little flavor to it. But that's pretty much it. Like, that might be like my breakfast / lunch. Like, I'll just be sipping on it for the first part of the day. I think that's about it thus far. I'm gonna do what I normally do in my videos and get up and kind of show you guys what I'm looking like physically. But otherwise, I feel really, really good. I have no regrets at all with this surgery. So if you're in your earlier stages of surgery, I do recommend that you just stay the course. It's going to be hard, especially that first month is honestly the hardest, because you're recovering from a major surgery, and then you have to adjust your life to what your new sleeve or stomach requires of you. So it's going to be a challenge. Like, it's nothing worth it ever is easy, but it will get easier for you. Like, I promise it will get easier for you. You just have to stay the course. Keep your resources. If you have not already, watch my video of the top 10 things you need to do before you have bariatric surgery, to kind of give you like a guideline of some things that I found to be helpful, or some things that I wish I had done to be a little bit more successful. But real quick, y'all hear that? Okay, yeah, that's my washer, but do y'all hear that? So I can go wash her. Nothing, I fixed it. We fixed the smoke detector. No more beeping. Y'all were freaking in here yelling at me. I took care of it, y'all. No worries, no more beeping. But upcoming, just finishing school. School's going great. I'm so in love with it. I'm gonna do an update video of that soon, of my first month of esthetician school. And I have my 6-month post-op appointment coming up as well. We're gonna check my vitamin levels, go over everything else with that, and kind of see how my progress is lying. But otherwise, if you have not already, follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok. I have not been as active on my TikTok at all, but you can still follow your girl anyway. And my Instagram, I'm getting back more active with me being sick, life kicking my butt, all of those other factors. I haven't been as active. I'm starting to get back as active a little bit on those platforms. But you can always feel free to reach out to me on both of those. The handle is the same on both, at I am Mia. Oh my gosh. Why do I always do this, y'all? at I am underscore Mia J underscore is my handle for both my Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to follow me on both. If you are not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that way you can become a part of my family and follow me on my journey, because the journey is lit, okay? But otherwise, that about concludes the 5 months. Nothing too crazy. If something pops up, I'll probably just pop it on my social media pages. But otherwise, I'm going to insert the clip right now of me showing you all what I look like. But thank you, as always, for all of your love, all of your support, and being a part of me in my journey. I appreciate and love you guys so much. You guys stay blessed. You have a wonderful day. If you need anything from me at all, DM me or comment down below. I am here for you. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, familia. So I'm going to show y'all what I look like. I just took my waist trainer off once again because I still do waist train just about every day. So let me take my steps in and not hurt myself. All right. On the side, the back, from the other side, and yeah, this is 5 months post-op. Sorry, I love all of this because I had a whole lot more of this, so I'll take what I got. All right, y'all.